Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to our Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for Newcomers playthrough. My name is Jokester1801 and let's get started. So today we are on chapter 25, Strange Lands, which is a funny name because we're actually in the homeland. We're in Crimea, so it's not like that strange. It's also one of the it's a little bit of a filler chapter, just trying to train up your units, give you an opportunity to train them up. I can company break the siege of Delbray Castle and join ranks with the Crimean retainers therein. So here's our recap that the game gives of what we did last time. The army grows to its largest size yet, and, with the addition of the retainers, truly becomes the armed force of its name, i.e., it is the Crimean army. In addition, their recent heroic acts have finally moved the conservative Gallians to dispatch much-needed reinforcements. The long-awaited warriors of Gallia march through the treacherous Marhut mountain range, a series of jagged peaks that spread across southern Crimea. They then slip through the gaps in the Dane forces and move toward Crimea's army. Gallia rises! This information emboldens Ike, and he marches the army at top speed to join their new allies. So yeah, basically we're trying to meet up with Gallia, the nation of beast warriors. There's cat, tiger, lion, lagoos, and Gallia. Anyway, they're coming to help us. We're getting close. We're getting close to our final square off with the main antagonist. Oh, Phoenicius Hall. So Phoenicius is the land of the Hawk tribe, and Leanne is the princess of the Heron clan. We have Prince Racing with us, and Leanne is under the protection of the Hawk King, Tabarn. Leanne, I'm coming in. Blah 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 blah. How are you feeling? Blah 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 blah. Ah, it is good to hear that you are well. Not surprising. It is a beautiful day. Blah 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 blah. Yes, we Hawks enjoy the smell of the sea as well. And you are starting to feel more at home here? Good, good. And how is Lord Lorazier? Lorazier? Zier? I have no idea how to say his name. Blah blah. I had thought his condition might have improved. Well, let's hope for a brighter tomorrow. Blah. You can understand what the Heron Princess is saying, can't you, Your Majesty? Yes. Well, some of it at least. Oh, you weren't around when Racing first got here, were you, Lots? This is Lots. We never see him again. And you'll see why. When he arrived, he was just like this. You'd never know it by how fluently he speaks our modern tongue, would you? Now that you mention it, he does use some funny words when he gets angry. But the letter that just arrived is written in standard script, isn't it? Over these 20 years, he's gained total mastery of... You read the letter, didn't you? No, I just caught a glimpse of it in your hand, that's all. I'm sorry, Your Majesty. You little scamp. Blah blah blah. Yes, that's right, it's a letter from Racing. It appears the Crimean army has passed safely through Dane and is on its way to the homeland. Blah 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 blah. Yes, Racing is fine, but I wonder what happened. He doesn't give details, but he asks Phoenicius to send reinforcements. If Prince Racing is asking for help, things must be fairly serious. I'd like nothing better than to take wing immediately, but I can't leave Lord Lorazia and Leanne here alone. Blah blah blah. No, that won't work. Blah. Don't try that look on me. There's no way I'm taking you with me. Yeah, that's crazy talk. Blah blah. I suppose it's time to put my plan into action. What is it? Blah blah. Alright, I'm off to Gallia to get things settled. Lots, I want you to watch over Leanne and help her pack. Yes, sir. Blah 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 blah. I don't have any idea what you're trying to say. Maybe I should talk louder. Blah 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 blah. See, Lots is not very smart, because we just saw Tabarn talking in normal speak, in modern tongue they called it, and Leanne answering in her Heron ancient language, in the ancient language. So clearly she can understand the modern tongue. So I don't know what talking louder is really gonna do. Do you want me to put this in that bag? Blah blah. Got it. In it goes. I'm getting the hang of this. I'm putting it in the bag. Blah, blah. What? Is something wrong? Blah, blah, blah. What are you over there behind me? What? Someone is behind me? Ah! Blah, blah, blah. Uh-oh. If you want your father to be killed, then by all means, keep screaming. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Looks like the Black Knight accomplished his task from King Ashnard. Ah, the prodigal son returns. I have gained that which you requested. Show me. This way. These Heron royals all look alike, don't they? Perhaps it proves their bloodline, but it's unsettling how similar they are. I believe you had one in your possession previously? Yes, I tried to get her to free the Dark God from the medallion, but all she did was get sick and die. Ha! They're ridiculously frail creatures. I should have just killed her in the first place and saved some time. Might I suggest this one be treated with more care? Capturing her was not an easy task. For you, it did take quite a long time, didn't it? Diverting the sharp eyes of the Hawk King proved to be quite difficult. It required much planning and care. Ha! Don't tell me it was difficult. I know you. I know you use that arcane powder to travel about at will. The powder drains my strength. For that reason, I would rather not use it unless absolutely necessary. You are an enigma, Dark One. Everything you possess is fey and of unknown origin. The armor I presented to you, do you find it dissatisfactory? No, it has my approval. My wyvern Region and this armor which renders any enemy attack impotent, both are well suited to me. They both shine because they are mine, and now the medallion and that Galder as well both belong in my hands. Will the revival of the Dark God take place soon? Let me see, the conditions aren't bad, but how long will they continue? Ha! It is no matter. As long as all my chess pieces are on the board, things will work out. Soon every knee will bow to Ashnard. What a delusional wackadoo. What is going on? What's happened here? My king! Lots, hold on! I'm so sorry. The princess. Who did this? Who was the craven that did this to you? Knight in black armor. Ah! Lots, no! Curse you, Dane, this was evilly done. Well, if you think to play such a game, you'll not find me an easy mark. So this is why we don't see Lots anymore, because the Black Knight took him out. Ike, I'd like to report the results of our last battle. So yeah, we got Joffrey, Lucia, and Bastion last battle. Doing pretty good. Alright, in terms of info, we get a new unit right here. Hey there, little man. I've got serious business with the general of this army. Take a message, will ya? And you would be... The name's Largo, and I'm a world-class berserker. World-class berserker? That's a rather dubious title. What's this? You doubted my strength? I can pin a tiger with my bare hands. That's not just hot air, either. Dubious. You think I'm fooling with you? Have your general hire me and then see for yourself. You can decide how much I'm worth after you see me in action. But let me tell you, if the gold's not good enough, I'm gone. Huh. All of this sounds vaguely familiar, but at least you're confident. If it sounds vaguely familiar to you, it should, because Khalil was very similar. Like I said, world-class berserker. Here, watch me bend this lance. So if you hire him, you get Largo. If you don't hire him, you don't get Largo. So, since we want to get as many units as we can, I just will hire him. Alright, you're in. Yes, so, how about taking me to meet the general? I'm the general. Wah! That's good, you're a funny little guy. So, seriously, where's the general's tent? Must be that big one there. Largo? Hey, I thought I'd find you here, Khalil. You're looking hot, almost as hot as me. Did you come looking for little old me? Oh, how sad for you. My contract with this army isn't up for quite some time. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. That's why I'm joining up too. What? Are you really gonna hire Largo, General Ike? That's the plan. What? Huh? This little guy really is the general? Don't I look like the biggest fool around? I mean big. Urgh. Sorry if I offended you, little guy. Oh, he's such a clown, but you made a good hire. After all, he's a world-class berserker. Yeah, I heard. He pinned a tiger with his bare hands, 2 of them actually, at the same time. Wow, yeah, that was awesome. Definitely dubious. Agreed, Ike. Very much agreed. And then this boy here tells us some information about the upcoming battle. Basically, that there's rocks. There are rocks aimed for us in the upcoming battle. So that is that. So let's look at our inventory. Kieran needs a new javelin here, so might as well give him that one. There's a forged javelin just chilling there. I wonder if we could buy him a new steel axe. Nope. But let's just give him a silver axe. Why not? I think I had some in the convoy, so I probably didn't have to buy it. But, oh well. Alright, everyone there's doing pretty good. Nephany could use a new steel lance. Oh, I just gave... Okay, here we go. There we go. Jill could use a new forged hand axe, so that sounds like a good use of the forge. So I just like to max out attack and hit. You know, I mean, like maxing out crit doesn't add too much money. It's just like 2,400, but I don't really see a reason to do it. All right. Whoa, Oscar really needs a new axe. So we'll give him a new hand axe. We don't have another steel axe to give him. I guess I could give him Kieran's old one though. Wonder if Titania has one. Nope. Besides that, probably give that for Bastion. Give Har some weapons if we wanted to bring him. I would just buy him a steel lance, not sword. Har's a pretty good pick for next battle, because he... Actually, I do want Soren to use a physic. Because this next battle, flyers are going to be really, really good. Alright, in terms of bonus experience, we'll give Ike a level. We'll give Boyd and Reese levels, and Nephany and Jill, and Oscar and Astrid. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, got a lot of people to do this time. Alright, so we will be right back. Alright, and we are back. So, Ike got some skill and speed and HP, and that was great. Exactly what I wanted. Reese got some magic and speed. Boyd got some strength and skill. Nephany got some skill and defense and HP. Jill got some strength, speed, and defense. That was really great. Oscar got some strength and skill. Astrid got some HP. Overall, everyone's doing really good. Alright, and so now we are going to embark to the battle. Ranulf, whereabouts is the Gallian army encamped? Just over those mountains. So we're finally gonna join forces. Reports say that King Ashnard is gathering his forces in the capital. The time to work together is certainly upon us. Ike, there's an enemy ambush waiting for us on that mountain. If we go around that mountain and avoid it, how much time will we lose? A couple of days, at least. In that case, we've no choice but to go through them, right? Agreed. Wait a second. Isn't this where there's usually some sort of discussion? Hello? I love Ranulf's reaction there. He's like, hello? The enemy approaches, sir. Listen up, men. Let them get as close as possible before pushing rocks over the cliff. This guy's chin is just so angular. We must not let Crimea join forces with those subhumans. So this chapter has a gimmick in the rocks. Commander, the foes are encamped on top of the rise. I wonder what sort of trap they have this time. Those boulders didn't get up there all by themselves. Are they seriously going to roll them down on us? At first glance, it seems a simplistic trap, but these narrow paths make avoiding the rocks impossible. I think they may be surprisingly effective. So we run up the mountain as quickly as possible and smash the enemy commander, right? Right. How did you... I know. Genius. Actually, that is the best plan. Try to avoid the boulders and reach the top as quickly as possible. Once there, defeat the general. Right. Move out. Alright, so, they have double our numbers, that's fine. The enemy general is the angular chin guy, Gromel, and he gives us the last magic weapon that we get, the Bolt Axe. So, just like with Patrine's Flame Lance and Tanith's Sonic Sword, this is a magic axe. And so, it's MT, its might, combined with magic, 10 plus 16 to give 26 attack. Ironically, I think that's how much Patrine had as well. And so instead of attacking on defense like normal physical weapons would do, his bolt axe can attack on resistance. So normally with a physical weapon it would be attack minus defense determines how much damage, but since this is a magical weapon, it's attack minus resistance determines how much damage. So for example with Ike, instead of being 26 minus 23, it's 26 minus 14. So he does more damage, so you have to be aware of that. However, he doesn't do very much to Marcia, which is nice. The other thing is that the bolt axe is 1 to 2 range, just like a hand axe, so just be aware of that, just like with Patrine. The other things to be aware of are, there is a ballista right here. It's kind of hidden behind the boss, and it can go really, really far, so just be careful with that. There's also like the catapult thing that we saw on the bridge chapter. Those go much less further. And yeah, and then there's the boulders. So the boulders, they basically go straight down unless they don't. It's kind of unclear how they determine where they go. But it's like this one, instead of going straight down, it kind of like follows here and then goes like here, I think. It's some weird thing. They do 10 damage, so just be aware of that, because they can just like wreck you. Besides that, this is one reason. The other thing is that your horse units can only move like 3 spaces because it's a mountain trail, and so they are severely hampered. Your infantry and flyers, not so much, but horses, pretty bad. We'll see if we have anyone else we want to bring, honestly. We got Volk, we'll bring Har, and then we can bring Tanith as well. And then we could bring Janaf. That could work. We could also bring Bastion. Bastion's, like, actually not bad. Alright, let us, what we're gonna do is we're gonna compare Bastion and Khalil. Now, you don't have to compare units who are of the same class, because, honestly, might not be worth it. But like, for example, with Bastion versus Khalil, Khalil has same magic, 2 more speed, 4 less defense, 3 less resistance, and 3 less skill. So she's actually, I mean, for being 7 levels lower, pretty good. She also has higher weapon. I guess they have similar weapon rank things. Anyway, it's just the paladins are so hampered in this battle that it's actually really hard to want to use them. You could also bring like Marm, he's pretty good, or we could bring Janaf. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. Let's bring Janaf, because Janaf actually starts off being able to transform, and then we could give him a Lagu Stone when he doesn't transform anymore, or the Demi Band, and he actually might be pretty useful. I am going to give Har a Vulnerary as well. Tanith has one, and besides that, I think we're doing pretty good. So we have our Flyer Brigade. We do want to be careful though with the Ballista. We're going to have maybe Ike fade out the Ballista as much as possible. We do want to steal this guy's Physic. I think that's the only other thing. This guy has a perch that is droppable, so be aware of that. But yeah, besides all of that, I think we're doing pretty good, actually. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. So if Jill moves 2, she could actually take out this guy, which would be nice. So to do that, I'm gonna have Rayson move over here. I want Volk to go right anyway, because he needs to steal that. And then I think I'll actually have Tanith be there as well. Alright. I've never used so many flyers in this map, but I think it'll work out well. Alright, so Janaf immediately transforms. The biggest thing is we want to make sure our flyers are not in range of that ballista. I will put Ike in range though. And then Boyd might be able to take out this cat. Nice, he definitely could. Alright, so that's good. I think what I'll do is I'll have Tanith attack with the Steel Lance first. Nice dodge. And then what I'm going to do is, since there's a warrior right here, I'm actually going to have Boyd run up and trade the Steel Sword to Tanith so that she's not at a disadvantage. Now hopefully Boyd doesn't miss. Nice job, Boyd. Now this map is a really good example of why it's important to look all around your surroundings. There's a cat right here, and so it can actually, if you put someone right here, like for example Reese, how he moves perfectly right there, this cat will run up and just take him out. Yep, it'll just take him out completely. So, just be aware of that. I'm going to put Nephany there, and then I'll put Soren behind her. And Soren can heal up Boyd. Alright, and then I'd like to put Rayson, like, right there, probably. So if Jill was right here, she could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't want her to be in range of the ballista though. So maybe if I move Rayson here, then Jill could be there and could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that could work. Alright, so we'll put Jill here. Bring up Rayson to here. Chant Jill. Very good, very good. Then we'll move him back 1. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, let's check real quick. How does she do against this guy? Okay, he only does 7 damage. Nice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, that means we could just put Jill right here. Yeah, let's just do that. So we'll put Jill right here. We'll use the Forged Hand Axe so that she has a 100% chance to hit. And we'll take out this Catapult. That way we don't have to worry about it attacking our frail units. We don't have to worry about anything with it. Now this cat has 26 attack. Har has 20 defense. So this cat really is not going to do very much to Har. So I'm just going to put Har... I could put him right here. With the Brave Axe, yeah. And then let's move up Volk here. We want to make sure that I'm marking the Ballista. And then I'll bring up Janaf as well. And then I'll bring up Marcia as well. And then Reese just moves forward. Alright, there we go. Now we're going to get hit by some boulders here. Nice dodge from Ike. Alright, so that one charges forward, hits Jill. Hits the cat. And breaks right there. Nice. One of my units got hit. Nice. So that one just charges straight down, hits Boyd, hits hard. Alright, doing good there. This guy hits... This is funny. This one hits like 3 of his units, if I remember. Yeah, it hits the cat, the priest, and then it hits Volk. I don't know if that was really worth it on their end, but you know, that's fine. And then that one should attack Marcia, right? Nice. Alright. Oh man, I think Racin's in range of the boulder, because I think the other one's going to attack Ike and Racin. Okay, so it's instead of attacking Har, the cat attacked Tanith. That's honestly perfectly fine, because now Tanith can't be attacked by anyone else. Oh, and that guy went for Jill. Okay. Well, that worked out perfectly fine as well. This is why having a flyer on this map is so good. I mean, Jill just, like, neutralized the threat of the catapult. Alright, so yeah, that hit Racin. That's okay, though. We're doing pretty good here. So one thing I highly recommend with this... Oh, man, if only Jill just one-shot that guy, then Vantage would have been so cool right there. Anyway, one thing I highly recommend is spreading your units out. Because then... Oh, man, I did put him in range. I was hoping Janaf was not in range, but I didn't pay too much attention. Alright, so in terms of damage, we got hit a little hard, but not crazy hard. Janaf did get hit pretty hard, though. Unfortunately, Janaf is also pretty weak. Now, the boss does move, so definitely, like, keep that in mind. I think what I'm going to do is have Ike take out this cat here. Nice critical. Alright, and so this boulder, I think, just goes straight down. So, I wonder if Volk could actually kill any of these. We could steal the steel axe, but that seems not as worth it. If he crits, he could kill. And he did not crit. But we do have Janaf here, and Janaf could finish. So this is the boss's range that I have marked here. Marcia would be the best candidate to bait him in. But I don't think I want to quite bait him in yet. Alright, so I know Ike was right here. The Ballista went here, so if Marcia stays where she is, she's in range. So then if I put her actually right here, she should be fine. And then I can have Nephany take out this cat here. And then we'll use the Forged Lance because it has higher accuracy. And then this Bishop should come down and attack us. Alright, so now I'm gonna have Boyd just charge forward, and if he had a Vulnerary, I'd use it, but he doesn't, so that's sad. I'm gonna have Har actually move here. I want to make sure he's not in range of the boss, but I also want to make sure he's not in range of... Yeah, so if I had moved him where I wanted to, he would have been in range of the Ballista, which would have been bad. And this is why we give Vulneraries, because the boulders do 10 damage. The boulder is conflicted. And then we'll have Tanith use a Vulnerary here. And then we've got Jill just take this guy out. We'll try the normal hand axe. Oh, she missed. Oh well, at least she hit one. And then if Jill's right here, she's in range of this guy. Alright, so that's pretty good. And then I want to heal up Janaf. Now this is a dangerous thing to have 3 of your units in one line, so I'm actually going to keep Soren where he is. To ideally avoid, because if you have tons of units in a line, then it could definitely be dangerous. And then I think will actually heal up Rayson. Because if Rayson's accidentally in range of 3 boulders, then he's just toast. However, alright, so I want to make sure that he's not in range of the ballistas. Anyone in range? Doesn't look like it. The nice thing is that enemies are generally not in range of the boulders. I mean, that's not true, clearly, but also the boulders can't go through these, like, those things there, so that's pretty nice. Alright, so that guy runs up and attacks Nephany, that's fine. Now we can just steal his physics staff, pretty easy. That guy runs up to attack Jill. Advantage. Oh, if she had hit, then she wouldn't have gotten hit. Oh well. It's okay, she only took 2 damage, so she's doing just fine. And then we have these guys moving. We got this boulder coming in. Oh man. I hope they don't send another boulder down because they'll kill their own priest. Also, Volk might be in trouble. Hopefully not. Oh, nice job. The Vantage critical. That way she didn't get hit. This is why we like Vantage. Alright, awesome. So Volk did not die. That's good. So now we can have Volk just grab the physics staff. And then we could have Janov finish him. Very nice, very nice. And then we'll have Nephany just kind of charge forward. I'll have her use a Vulnerary so that she's not so weak. Weak as in like low health. And then Marcia could actually just take out this guy real quick. Yeah, we'll just use the Silver Lance. No damage, easy. This Marcia has a lot of defense. It's really wonderful. And then we don't need the Lagoon Slayer, and then we'll just move her over here. And then Soren really needs to heal up Volk, so we're gonna do that. Because if Volk gets hit by a boulder, he would lose all the rest of his health. Now he won't. Alright, another level up for Soren. Nice. Speed. Oh, strength! Whoa, what an amazing level up. Wow, that was awesome. Soren now has 6 strength, which is awesome. He now has capped magic and 23 speed. Man, this Soren is so good. I say this Soren because it's like each unit, every time you play, they're slightly different. Now I want to make sure I'm out of range of this ballista. Well, everyone but Marcia needs to be out of range of the ballista. Every flyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, that works. So Har can run up and do hopefully 30. Alright, hopefully 15. Nice, there we go. Then Tanith could run up and do some damage, probably. Ooh, Tanith could finish. Go magic weapon. Easy. And we got our, I think this is our first level up on Tanith. Good level up. I'll take it. No one has a bow, so Tanith is like pretty okay there. I'm gonna bring Ike in. And I'm gonna have him be right here where the boss's range is. And then that way the boss will like be in range to just be defeated. Now if you look at clear, the victory is to rout the enemy, and so that means you have to defeat all the enemies. And that's nice because that means if you defeat the boss, then you're okay. Does anyone over here need healing? They're all pretty good. Okay, cool. So then I can move here and heal up Jill, I guess. I don't have a ton for Rayson to do this turn. I bet Ike and Boyd are gonna get attacked with the boulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That could work. I'm gonna heal up Ike so that he hopefully doesn't get too attacked. Or hopefully he doesn't get too hurt. Alright, very nice. And I think we'll leave Jill where she is. Alright, so that guy's trying to attack Soren. Probably do some... Alright, 4 damage, not bad. Alright, so like we thought, the boss comes up to attack Ike. You knew we were here, but still you charged our positions? I'll teach you to regret your impotence. Sorry, but at this point, I don't think you're in a position to teach me anything. Yeah, so the boss did 12 damage to Ike because he has the bolt axe. Nice dodge there from Boyd. And then, if they push down a boulder, I think it'll hit the boss. So I left Marcia there purposefully. She did really good, so... Or, that's Tanith, not Marcia. So yeah, I guess they didn't push the boulder down because of the boss. I'll take it. I'd love it if I could have just taken out the ballista guy, but what I should have done is had Marcia go for that, but I didn't. Alright, so I'm going to put Janoph over here. And then I'm going to have Marcia just take out this guy. Because might as well. And then she could just kind of charge forward here. This guy does have a short spear, so I kind of need to be aware of that. I'm going to put Soren here. And we could heal up Marcia, just in case. And then Nephany could take out this guy. Just go for that 100 hit. Awesome. And then Volk can just kind of chill, because, I mean, we don't have anything else for him to steal. That's hilarious. He can just shove Janoph. Oh my gosh. Alright, so now what we want to do is take out the axe guy. The boss. The axe guys. So Ike could just do so much. I can't believe he got hit from the 29. That's pretty crazy. And then Boyd could finish him off. So I think we'll just do that. Nice dodge from Ike. And now he's weakened the boss considerably, so now Boyd can just... We could have Boyd use even a bow and just take him out. Yeah, that works. Grr, so you've made it this far, have you? Then prepare to be sent down screaming. I think you're the one being sent down screaming. Ha ha! Gather as many fools as you like. Your weakness cannot survive. No one on this earth can withstand the might of our king. Gah! Well, he called us weak, but we totally just defeated him, so who's the weak one? Alright, so this guy, it's unclear how much the ballista can go left. But I think I just want Jill to run up and take out. So like, Hart could take out this guy, right? Could even try using that, the killer axe. And Tanith could take out this guy. Yeah. Let's try the killer axe. Nice job, Hart. Very good there, and then Tanith can take out this guy. And then Jill could run up and take out one of these guys. Now this did put her in range of the ballista, but because there's not very many enemies left, I'm not super worried about the ballista. Nice job getting defense. Jill is actually almost close to the capped level, which is 20. And the next turn Jill could take out the purge or take out the ballista. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So close. Alright, and then I could move Racing, but I don't want him in range of the ballista. So I could have Hard run up and try to take out this guy. Guess I'll throw Racing over here. Alright, I have an idea. We'll chant for Tanith, and then she can use her Reinforce. And then that way, ideally, the ally units will, like, bait the Ballista. So yeah, we got our super strong ally units again. They're super good. And then we can heal up Ike again. Alright, very nice. Then the partner should just, charge forward. And so ideally the Ballista is going to attack one of them, and not one of my units. Alright, so the Purge guy attacks Boy, that's fine. Good dodge there. Yep, and then it attacks the Holy Guard and takes it out. That's perfectly fine. That's honestly what I wanted. And then that guy attacks Jill, which is also fine. Because that means he doesn't push down his boulder. So I appreciate that. Alright, so that guy pushes down his boulder. Hopefully it doesn't hit anyone important. Oof. Oof. Alright. I don't know why it didn't hit Volk, but instead bended down. These boulders always just are very confusing to me. Oh man, Neffany. Oh man. Alright, Neffany, you're doing okay. You can take one more boulder hit, but you can't take... Okay, good. That guy just did no damage. That's hilarious. Okay, we're doing okay. So, Racin's just gonna heal some... a little bit there from Tanith. Nice, and he transforms. Very nice. Alright, so now what we can do is... Janaf cannot hit anybody, unfortunately. But I could probably shove him. But if I shove him, then Neffany's kind of out of luck for attacking. Now Racing can... Like, if I have Tanith and Har come up here, and then Jill could move here... Is that helpful? Yeah, that would be fine. Alright, so what we're going to do is Jill is going to move here. And then I want Racing to chant for Jill, Tanith, and Har. Because all three of them, if I chant like around here, they can fly over here to help take out some of these enemies. So Racing can move 10, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so if I have him move here, then Jill could be here. Alright, counted perfectly. Glad I could count to 10. We'll call for some more help. Why not? Then move Har here. And then go right here and chant. Now, you might be thinking, hey, isn't that dangerous because of the Ballista? And it would be, but we're going to take out the Ballista. And it's right out of range of that guy. So even if we don't take him out, we're doing okay. Alright, so we want to take out the Ballista here with Tanith. Very nice. Then we'll kind of move there. We could have Har maybe take out this guy. Let's go for the Brave Axe. Very nice, Har. So the funny thing about what we just did is that it actually blocks them from going down. And then Jill could run up and probably take out one of them. We'll have her take out this Wyvern Lord. And she adepted, so no chance for him to counterattack. Alright, and then Marcia could take out one of these guys. Could have her take out the Warrior. Yeah, that seems good. Very nice. Alright, got some speed, I'll take that. Janaf cannot get to that guy. So we'll just heal up Marcia, I guess. Heal someone with Reese as well. And then we just gotta take out that one fighter boy, and then we're good to go with this map. Pretty quick. Has a weird gimmick. I'm not a super big fan of the boulders, but it's not too bad. It takes some getting used to, though. Ooh, nice level up Reese. Very good. Alright, besides that, we'll just end. Our partners will charge forward. They're kind of going towards that fighter guy. And then that guy's going to attack Har. That's perfectly fine, because Har has the Brave Axe. And so he should be able to defeat him. Nice. Very good. So Har has the same skill as Marcia. He has the guard skill. And so that's what that little, like, psh, psh, that we saw. I've always thought it was really funny. In this scene, Ike's sprite is not his promoted sprite. It's his first class. Very odd. Alright, so there we go. We won that battle. Is this a lot of them? It looked like there were more of them from down there. Uh-oh. Now we've got you. Eat rock! Eat rock. I'm pretty clever. What a chump. Eek! Above us, look out! Oh, how casual. We just ran through them and defeated all of them. Who could that be? It's Tabarn! I don't know if you remember, but in Chapter 17, Stage 4, we got to see Tabarn's stats. He is overwhelmingly powerful. Need a hand? Tabarn, you came! Well met, Raisin, and well met to the rest of you as well, warriors of Crimea. How did you come to be here? I thought I'd help you wipe out Dane. That's good news for us, but has something happened? Why did you suddenly decide to help? I asked for his aid. We must defeat King Dane. To that end, the more powerful we are, the better, yes? So that's the story, is it? It's true that Raisin requested my aid, however, that's not the only reason that I'm here. What is it? In a moment. First, let us meet with the King of Lions. He waits for us at the foot of the mountain. Understood. Come on, everyone, let's get off this peak and take a rest at the bottom. King Kanagus! Good. It's nice to see him again. In fact, King Kanagus, it's an honor to see you again, is what Alencia said. First, let me offer you my congratulations. You've made quite the triumphant return, Princess Alencia. Thank you, and allow me to express my gratitude for having the Kingdom of Gallia fighting at our side. Your presence fills me with strength. During this short interim, you've managed to turn the tide of the war. To be honest, I'm quite surprised. I didn't come this far on my own. My Lord Ike and his brave companions were with me. It was only with the support of many that I was able to return home. Yes, my reports cover most of that, everything that happened in Begnion and in Dane as well. As to that, about Miss King Gallia, Princess Crimea, I apologize for interrupting the festivities, but there's something I must discuss with you. Did you gather over there? This group contains the people who are at the heart of that last battle, correct? Yes, it is. What about those two children? Surely they weren't involved. Children? Soren says. This is Soren. He's my tactician. And this is my sister Mist. Before we begin this war council, there's something I need to share with all of you. It's a story that involves my parents as well. I've kept most of it from my sister, but I felt this would be a good chance for her to hear it, so I asked her to join us. Understood. Go on. It all begins when we meet Princess Alencia and escorted her into the forest of Gallia. And Ike just tells the whole story of his parents. And that is everything I know. Father, is that how... Mom? That's not true, is it? Mist, do you want to leave? No, I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. Understood, she just heard that her father killed her mother. Mist. That's the whole of it, eh? So this wasn't ever just a dispute between Crimea and Dane. There was something else at play the entire time. What could King Ashnard's ultimate goal possibly be? He has risked everything, even surrendering his own country. 20 years ago, even before he became king, he tried to release the Dark God from within the medallion. However, he was thwarted by the actions of Grail and Elena. What manner of being is this Dark God? What would happen if it were freed from its prison? I fear the world would once again be beset by natural calamity, much like it was 800 years ago. At that time, all the world, save Teleus, was drowned beneath the seas. That is a true story? I thought it nothing more than a fable. We have living proof. Goldoa's king Deginsia. He and 2 other heroes fought alongside the goddess herself to defeat the Dark One. King Goldoa was one of the legendary heroes? But he's still alive. The Black Dragon is a living fossil, and as stubborn as anything alive. He's been trying to control the rest of us for years, and he always says the same thing. Do not fan the flames of strife. As long as Laron's medallion exists, you must never begin a war that engulfs the entire continent. Never begin a war. It's possible. Perhaps there is more than one way for the Dark God to gain its freedom. Oh ho, aren't you the clever one? That's just what the Black Dragon King says, yet the truth of that is unknown. There's a war going on right now, but the Dark God's nowhere in sight, is it? Could it be? I think I may finally know Ashnard's intentions. Really? King Goldoa said that a conflict which engulfs the entire continent would free the Dark God from the medallion. Let us assume that the war would have such an effect on the medallion no matter where it was, or who possessed it. And let's also assume that the King of Dane thinks this as well. I can hear him now. Where is the tinder for the blaze I need? The answer to this question proved to be an easy one, yet he had to find a way to test his theory. So, he attacked neighboring Crimea. It had to be Crimea. If Begnion was too big, too powerful, Dane would have lost. Crimea, however, is a country known more for its scholarship than its military strength. Dane probably felt that a surprise invasion would let them win while taking minimal casualties themselves. And they were right. Crimea was easy prey. King Raymond was also friendly toward the goose. I imagine that this too influenced Dane's decision. If things went well, the conflict would be enough to engulf Crimea's ally, Gallia, and the fires would spread. First Crimea, then Gallia, and eventually Begnion as well. Dane's power would increase, and strife and discord would spread across the land, eventually reaching the lost medallion. So you believe King Dane's goal is to awaken the Dark God after all? At the very least, it's one of his ambitions. There can be no mistaking that. Which means that our plan to attack him at the capital fits right into his strategy, doesn't it? It's the trigger he needs to break the Dark God's bonds. Even if that's true, we can't stop now. This war's gone too far for that. We have to smash Dane to end its menace once and for all. We bury every one of them and finish it. Agreed. That's the only plan that makes any sense. If only we had the medallion with us. What is it, Rayson? Is there a way to avoid all of this? We, that is, the descendants of Laron, we have a gift. Through the power of the Slumber Galder, we have the ability to suppress the chaotic energies of the Dark God in the medallion. So, even if a massive battle occurred, if it were in my possession, I might be able to. I'm so sorry. It's because of my carelessness that the medallion was lost in the first place. Mist, I told you that it wasn't your fault, didn't I? But you were never careless, Mist. I know. You kept the medallion next to you at all times. You told me it was a keepsake of your mother's, and you always took good care of it, didn't you? See, sometimes you just make mistakes, and you just gotta forgive yourself. And just continue pressing forward. That's why it's not your fault, so please don't punish yourself anymore, alright? Princess Alencia. She's right, and besides, the Dark God can be released no matter where the medallion is, so it's nothing to worry about. Thank you, Ranoff. Alright, it's about time for you to hear what I have to say. Rayson? Yes? I'm sorry. Huh? For what? Leanne's been kidnapped, and it may have been by Dane's hand. That can't be. Why would Leanne be taken? The release caller can only be sent by the girl Tina, right? But Ashnard doesn't know that. Oh no. What a mess. Nothing can ever be clear and simple, can it? Well, that was a big exposition dump, but I appreciate it. I like having the world building. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this. Yep, that's it for this episode. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you'll join us next time.